Yes, people, welcome back to another live show here on Gunner Street. We're here after Arsenal pick up a draw. Very frustrating draw at Old Trafford, a ground where we seem to never get to do what we should be doing against that continuously to be the worst Manchester United team year in, year out. Very frustrating again after that result. Many things to talk about, whether that be the free kick wall being too far away and who really that is that down to. We could talk about poor performances all over the pitch, talk about David Raya, we talk about Declan Rice from an Arsenal perspective, but I do want to touch on a little bit of Manchester United. So, like I said, people, if you like anything Arsenal related, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, keep showing love, keep showing your support. Just waiting to build a little bit of a crowd in it. And don't forget, add your thoughts down below. If you like anything about the game, didn't like anything about the game, feel free to leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below, as I will be reading all your comments. I'll be taking all your comments in live. Hopefully, we start up more. This might be a regular thing, whether that's me, KP, me by myself. Gonna try to get a bit more lives going for you guys. Gonna start off as a Sunday thing, but for right now, let's just talk about the Manchester United game. Going into the game, off the back of a 7-1 victory in Europe against PSV. A lot of people predicted a big score against Manchester United. I predicted going into the game 2-0 in me and KP's conversation. The lineup, I didn't mind the lineup. Obviously, made one change, and that's Calafiori, who had a great second half or great 60-yard minutes when he came on against PSV. He played pretty good, or really good, I should say. Got a goal and an assist. Um, so I thought him coming in wasn't a bad selection for Lewis Skelly. And yeah, ultimately that lineup should be beating Manchester United. Manchester United, who, if we're being really honest, can't score goals, who look really fragile in all areas of the pitch. But it's just something about when Manchester United play Arsenal, it always ends up the same, not the same way, but always seems to be a game where the form book just goes straight out of the window. And another game today follows a similar pattern. Today, game starts off, Arsenal dominated the whole entire first half, if I'm being very, very honest. And I think Manchester United fans, I did a watch along with Man United fans, my boy Serge and Katoy. They will tell you that was their game plan, to sit back, soak up as much pressure. And it looked like it was Amarim's game plan. The game plan was to sit back, soak up as much pressure as possible, and hope that they can get something from the game. Hopefully take their chances when the chances come. And from an Arsenal perspective, it was same as in Europe. Continue to play that rotating, free-flowing football, and continue to impose yourself on a Manchester United team who you should be better than and who you should continue to express your dominance over. So the game opens up. I thought Martin Odegaard to start the game looked really lively. Every single time he got it, he was turning, looking forward, trying to play that forward pass, trying to be inventive, trying to be creative, and trying to create things to happen. And it's just a lot of stuff didn't come off in the final third. Manchester United, like I said, were sitting a lot in the low block, not allowing us to really create any clear cut chances. We saw Timber running off in behind, but ultimately, Waneri didn't get into the game. We didn't really see much of Trossard getting into the game for a large aspect, especially on that left hand side. And overall, it was a very frustrating first half. To be honest, I thought we created a little bit, but nothing off the top of my head I can see clear cut. And then at the end of the first half, one long ball in behind. Calafiori misses his header. Um, Garnacho, I think it was, wins the free kick, and then we get to one of the controversial talking points. No, Arsenal's wall were reported by NBC. They did the measurements according to their measurements on TV. It's supposed to be at least 10 yards away. Arsenal were like 11 plus, maybe even Ericsson in his post-match interview said they were probably like 15 meters away from the ball. So Arsenal's wall was very far, and that takes nothing away from the quality Bruno Fernandes scored in burying his free kick. Bury his free kick. Absolute quality. A lot of people are questioning David Raya at halftime for his positioning. He could have been positioned a little bit better, a little bit more to his left. But some of the slating I saw on David Raya compared to how he ended the game and how he's being looked at after this game has been night and day, as per usual. Something I've said from the start of this season. not to sidetrack too much, but I've said for a very, very long time, David Raya is one of the best keepers in all of Europe. The shot saves, the save catalog is outstanding. The passing today, even I thought today at times, his passing from his box was absolutely outstanding. He pinged one right into Wanyeri, it was beautiful. He was pinging the ball around David Raya. But ultimately, if David Raya comes to be your man of the match at the end of the game, especially at Manchester United in this form, you've not had the best of games. And that's where I want to talk. Second half, I didn't think we came out with the intensity and the fire I thought we needed to turn over that result, to be honest. And Odegaard in the game faded. To me, he was my man of the first half. I thought he was the best player in the first half. Didn't really carry that on into the second half. Ultimately faded. And that's where Declan Rice for me stepped up. Took his goal really well. I thought Urian Timber had a great game as well, to his credit. Urian Timber works inside from the right-hand side with the fake, cuts inside, lays it off to Declan Rice with a lovely cultured finish in off the post. I don't know how Manchester United aren't closing that out, but Declan Rice with a lovely take and finish. And again, from there, I'm thinking, okay, boys, let's kick on. Let's get this result. And ultimately, we didn't create anything clear-cut after that either. Manchester United had the clear-cut chances to put the game away, if I'm being very, very honest. Bruno should be burying that. We saw Højlund had a few chances with great defending from Gabriel. Ultimately, man, Arsenal, this game proved again how much we lack that focal point. Very much so in an attacking third. So much times on the watch along, I was saying, everybody, especially Moreno, Trossard, Nwaneri, Odegaard, everyone wants to drop forward the ball. No one is running in behind to stretch the back line of a Lindelof and these man. These man don't want to run. Who's running the channels? I saw Declan Rice make one run in behind to occupy the channels. Martinelli off the bench. I was glad to see him take on his fullback. But who was really stretching the game from an Arsenal point of view? And it's something I've not only been saying, well, we had Bukayo Saka, well, we had Martinelli. Something I've been saying all season, something I've been saying for a very, very long time, even last season. We lack a lot of movement in the final third. Whether that be down to the low block, or whether that be down to maybe the personnel we have, whether that be down to tactics from Mikel Arteta, we don't seem to stretch opposition back lines enough. Whether that be manpower on the wings, whether that be players running in behind, we don't seem to lack that cutting edge to get in behind enough. And that made the game real easy for Casemiro, real easy for Lindelof, real easy for their midfield and their defenders, because everything is happening in front of them. And anything from the width is coming with the cross. That's food and drink for a lot of their players compared to who we have in the box. Yeah, we have Moreno in there, but they crowded the box all game. They crowded that midfield area all game. All game they did that. And it was a very frustrating result to take. Like I said, Declan Rice with a crucial last-ditch effort after Moreno nearly gives away a poor goal on his end. Moreno with some careless mistakes at the back, pulls it right into Højlund's path. Declan Rice makes up for it with a clutch saving tackle. So ultimately, our blushes are spared. I think that's 14. Let me look at the league table right now. Let's get a live look at the league table right now. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like anything on the channel. I'll try to make these lives, try to bring these lives to you as often as possible. Trying to make this at least an every Sunday thing, hopefully. But as long as you like it, and if you like all the love, and if you like anything you're seeing on the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep showing the channel some love. But as currently standing, it's 15 points off the lead. Arsenal are 15 points off with one game in hand. However, so if we win that game, it's 12. But I'm just looking at the league table. 15 wins, 10 draws, 3 losses. Those 10 draws say a lot for me, ladies and gentlemen. Not that Arsenal's a bad squad. We've conceded the least amount of goals in the entire league. The least amount of goals in the entire league, ladies and gentlemen. But our goal scoring has not been there. Chelsea scored more than us. City scored more than us. Tottenham scored more than us. Liverpool scored more than us. Those teams have scored more goals than Arsenal. We've only scored 52 goals this season. And I'm talking about players that have created a lot of chances. I thought Odegaard in the first half today, if I'm being fair to him, created a good fair amount of chances. We just don't have that personnel, and we don't have that striker to not only stretch the defenses, but take the chances when the chances come. Kieran Tierney comes off the bench, plays a lovely ball into Trossard. Only one he could pick out. Trossard tries to culture it into the bottom corner, misses it slightly, just angles it wide. And again, this game is just another example of why that January transfer window is so poor from the Arsenal. And it's very frustrating, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not here kicking and screaming. I think from a positive note, what this does show us is that we're looking to kind of elevate our style of play in terms of playing that more free-flowing, fluent football. We see Martinelli, from a positive perspective, getting minutes under his belt, played a good solid 30 minutes today. I saw Bukayo Saka back in training in the Rondo and Zinchenko's pictures a few days ago. So I'm saying that to say, from a Champions League perspective, how far can we go in the Champions League when the emphasis is off of us, more than likely to have to take the games to certain opposition? For example, if we play Real Madrid in the next round, Real Madrid are going to want to take the game to us. And in certain elements, we're going to have to take the game to them. But I find like we can rely on our strengths in the Real Madrid tie in defending more so than we can rely on our strengths in terms of against Atletico Madrid, for example. And then if we go up against Liverpool, if we somehow get past one of the Madrid sides, we have to play, more than likely might play Liverpool or PSG, whoever comes out of that side. We beat PSG already in the Champions League this season 2-0. And also Liverpool, that Liverpool game at the Emirates, I thought we were the better side over the course of a 90-minute performance, but Liverpool do have a more solid quality. And in Europe, anything can happen. But ladies and gentlemen, ultimately, a very frustrating result, a very tough result to take. I'm burning, man. You can't lie. Title's done, been done, honestly. That's why I'm here so calm about it. And ultimately, what can we do from here is just go again. Go again. I like this style of play. I like this risk-taking approach. I like how we like to attack the opposition in terms of how we were moving, especially early in that game. But when you don't take that chance and you don't score those goals early enough, it gives a team like United playing at home the momentum to get into the game. And I thought that really hurt us today, not getting that early goal and really not capitalizing on the dominance we showed in that first half. So ultimately, going forward, a lot of positives to take in terms of personnel coming back with Bukayo Saka potentially with the good news around that. Andrea Barea coming in as our sporting director. That's positive news. Martinelli back. That's positive news. A style of play, seeing us at least look like we want to win the game in some things instead of just the game petering out with slow, dead football. But yeah, man, very frustrating result, especially coming to OT, not getting the points, especially against one of the worst Manchester United sides I've personally ever seen. And I think Man United fans can also say one of the worst Manchester United teams they've ever seen. But like I said, people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Gunner Street. If you like anything Arsenal related, I have it all on this channel. So if you like anything Arsenal related, you like all player analysis, player breakdowns, match reviews, match previews, me and KP are always here giving content. So if you like anything, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Gunners Street. Now, if I had to give a man of the match from an Arsenal perspective, it'd have to go either to Declan Rice or David Raya. I mean, you see it in the title. I mean, David Raya, when people were justifying, where people were trying to say, oh, he was poor on the goal. I looked in the Arsenal comments at halftime. Oh, that's one of the worst mistakes I've seen. And then no look at after the game. People are praising Raya for his performance in the second half. I thought David Raya is an outstanding goalkeeper. People have to stop this, man. Stop flip-flopping. Stop jumping all over the place. But it comes a point in time where Mikel Arteta is going to have to look to be really ruthless this summer. Very ruthless in terms of personnel he brings in terms of personnel he lets go. And I'll say all of that for now. More of that to come on a separate video, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all the love, to everything Arsenal related, And if you like anything you see on this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for all your love and support. Come on, you Gunners. See you in the next one, people.